Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV. So let's do the full review of episode 5 of Nganele, okay? And this is season 2 already of this show. We have 3 couples on the show. We have Pinky and Sean. Their issues are fertility or infertility. At this point, I don't even think we know because we haven't seen any doctor's appointment. We haven't heard what the doctors are saying. I don't even think they're trying enough because they're talking about them not spending enough time together. So I'm not sure about that issue. The second one is Sean being a mama's boy because he is a mama's boy. If you gossip about your girlfriend to your mother, you're a mama's boy, okay? And yeah, that's Pinky and Sean. And then we've got Prince and Sophie, who have a challenge of Prince, who just, at this point, I'm not even sure Prince is ready to pay lobola. I'm not even sure if he wants to pay lobola. I think he's just enjoying life with Sophie, and Sophie financing their life, I feel like. And so they have that challenge of the family really wants lobola like yesterday, you know? And I don't know why they're so horrible. I didn't want to say it, but if family are Sophie, I don't know. They remind me of them Temple family back then. The Temple family is trying to get better, but they're just like people. Because in the Ganjal, guys, can affect your relationship when people are just on your back about. Yes, Prince is supposed to pay lobola, but I feel like they're trying to just destroy their relationship. Just leave them alone. When they decide to do things, they will do things. Those two are adults, okay? So now they have an issue of the family wanting the lobola like yesterday. And then they also have an issue of an evil sister-in-law, okay? And I don't understand why they're helping the sister-in-law with her child when she is so evil, okay? Then we have Ntombi and Nonhlanhla, who have an issue of just the evil family too. The in-laws are just evil, okay? For no reason, they're evil and mean for no reason, okay? And also Tata was dealing with finding out that his biological mom passed away before he even, knew her, And they're not saying, but I do suspect that it might have been during his birth that she passed away. So she just found that out, and now I guess he wants to move on with his life and marry Ntombi. Okay, they're my favorite couple. So now, you guys, when this episode begins, the grandfathers that had come from Prince's family are still Kwangwenya, which is Sophie's family. They are still talking about, okay, how do we move forward? And we are going to come to Zotlawula. We will come and pay lobola, just not now because of Princey. We're dealing with unemployment issue, whatever. But tell us what you would want her if we had to come. And the brother says we want 15 cows at 5,000 rands each. I'm like, what? How much is that, guys? 75,000? Am I calculating correctly? And I'm like, and you know what really, what I wanted to know was, because Sophie did talk about how the brother had recently paid lobola. I wonder how much he paid. I hope he paid 100,000 if he's demanding, 75,000 from, it's 75,000, guys. Yeah. So I'm like, what? Anyway, that's what they want. Okay, 75,000 as lobola. That's not including Nhlawulo. Guys, I wonder this thing, Oguti families would say, our child is educated, so we want this much. Doesn't make sense, because people would say lobola is not a payment. Ilobolo is an appreciation gift to the parents to say, thank you for raising this child. Now I'm taking her over here is a gift. That's what Ilobolo is supposed to be, people would say. But then how is a gift based on how educated you are, you have a nice job, or, how is it based on that if really it was supposed to be just a gift, and they will give your family gifts, and your family will give the gift too. So how is it? Not imagine you are for sale here, education. I'm like, hey, if it's money for education, then it shouldn't be 75,000 because it's definitely more than that. But I don't understand why they're just making things difficult when the other family is saying, we want to do it and we are going to do it. We're asking for your patience here and we will pay what you want us to pay. But I just feel like 75,000 is ridiculous, okay? Especially if umuntu is grown and already living with that man and you just want to do things so that, then you can let them. So why, and the bigger the amount, the longer it's going to take for Prince to save, and you might not get, and you say you want it next month, you want it lobola next month. They're just not making sense. Anyway, you guys, then it was Pinky and Sean. Remember in the last episode I talked about how Pinky has asked a friend of hers to be the surrogate for them to carry the child. And then even a friend is saying, you guys, she doesn't think they've tried. She feels like they're being impatient. But that will be Pinky because Sean is not really for the surrogate. So they ended up just sitting, the three of them, talking about this issue. That whole thing is weird, you guys, because I just felt like that friend was like taking Sean's side, whatever Sean says about Pinky. And then she's like, yeah, Pinky, yeah, you need to listen to Sean. You need to do this. I'm like, whose friend are you? I did say last week that friend, it was very weird how Sean reacted when they were telling him that she is the one that might possibly carry that child. When Pinky was telling him, his reaction was very suspicious. Now, with them sitting together, I was like, I don't know about this friend. There's something about that friend, okay? Anyway, you guys, she ended up saying, because when they were talking, just the two of them, the way that I understood was that she said, yes, I would do it, but you need to talk to Sean first. Now, when they're sitting together, because Sean is not really sure if he wants a surrogate thing, now she says, listen, even if I said yes, I wouldn't be able to do it now. So don't make me your plan B, make me your plan C. So she's changing what she had said earlier on because of Sean. I just don't understand that situation, you guys, but that's how it is. They're still discussing the possible surrogate situation. So, you guys, we also see Sean with his mother, the one that is mama's boy. They're taking a walk. His mother is saying that she is worried about him because he spends a lot of time in his room alone, not talking to anybody, and Pinky is never around. And I'm like, and then she is speaking as if it's a problem that Sean is spending time alone, locked up in his room. The problem is that Pinky is not around. And I'm like, Pinky is not going to be around, ma'am, because Pinky is working, and because from what I understand, Pinky had said she has a 9 to 5 and also has other streams of income, like she has a catering business. So when it's weekends, she needs to go. When they are saying Pinky is partying, Pinky is at a party catering. That's what she said. So your son is in his room by himself, and you're feeling like he is falling into depression because he needs to go find a job. That's what Sean needs to do. Sean needs to go work some more. If he has a job, then, they're not giving him enough hours if he's sitting in his room being a married man, preparing to have a baby, but he's sitting by himself in his room doing nothing. Sometimes these mothers will be not doing the right thing for their, because how are you are pushing this, like basically Sean's mother is pushing Sean into Pinky's arms, like, see what you do with him. And I get it, now Sean is married, but it's almost like everything that is not right with Sean right now is Pinky's fault. And I'm like, how is it Pinky's fault when he is the one that is not working and Pinky is out there working? Of course, you're going to feel lonely if you're not out there working as a man and your wife is the one that is out there working. Wake up and go do something, okay? So she's saying that because she's worried about him. Akafuna azihengele umuntu wesifazane uzozihengelani because usemsebenzini uPink. I'm not getting it. So the mother ends up saying, what I'm suggesting is that you must give Pinky a singles ticket for like 6 months. I think the mother is trying to break them up. Like, I don't want to lie. Give her a singles ticket. Just say, I'm giving you 6 months to go enjoy your life. And then after 6 months, we can come back, then we can be married. Because they want Pinky to sit there. You know, the same way that Sean is sitting in his bedroom, not going anywhere, not doing anything. They want Pinky to be by his side and not go and work. Okay, I don't know what they're gonna eat, because as it stands, you guys, they're living at his mother's house. You know what that mother should be having a conversation about when it comes to Sean is, Sean, what's happening? When are you guys moving out? What is your financial plan? You know, how are you going to be making money? Because he needs to move out of his mother's place. But his mother is concerned about how Pinky is out there partying instead of being with Sean. So they must all come back and live here at her house and not go anywhere and not go work. Ridiculousness. Okay. Anyway, so she says, Sean must give Pinky the single ticket where she can go and be like single for like 6 months and have and attend parties and whatever. And then after 6 months, he must say, "What's now?" Then we can just go on and be serious. And I'm just going to be unemployed. And I don't know what Pinky is supposed to do if she is supposed to be with him all the time. I don't get it, you guys. So anyway, Pinky also did have a picnic with, I don't know if that's a friend or a sister, and she was telling her about the surrogacy situation, and this person was saying the same thing. Listen, since when have you been trying to have a baby? I didn't know you were trying. How long did you try? You know, because she's feeling like that. When did it move now to you wanting a surrogate? All of a sudden, have you tried? What's happening with that? You know, she is also feeling like the Pinky is being impatient, you know. I feel like that, you guys. I feel like Pinky, the chances that Pinky is still going to just naturally fall pregnant. It hasn't been that long for her to now stress about the situation of her not having a child. I feel like she's getting a pressure from Sean, but you can't get a pressure to have a baby from a man that is not making a lot of money, okay? It's not allowed, okay? You are not allowed as a man to ask a woman to have a child when you don't have a way of making money. It shouldn't be, you know. In fact, we should be allowed as women to go open a case when a man is asking you to have a baby, but they don't have money to take care of the baby. We should be allowed, okay? Get a protection order from that man before he gets you pregnant. How are you wanting a baby when you don't have any way of making money? So now we also saw Sophie, no Prince. Yeah, when Sophie, listen, I think Sophie is a nice person, but nice, long deny you, nice, long deny you. How are you going to go see Jabulile? Uyagula kakule phela. Noma ngagula Sean. That woman was evil to you, and I'm like, guys, listen. Now I'm like, I can't decide if Sophie is really just a nice person or Sophie ngumendo, because sometimes not as women see ngumendo, and I was like, I know, let's go see Jabulile because Jabulile is not okay. And I'm like, if I had a Jabulile in my life. So they go to the mother's house, because Jabulile lives at her mother's house, because you know what, she was married and it didn't work, and you know why it didn't work, because she's Jabulile. That man didn't cheat or anything. I know that Jabulile's marriage didn't work because of Jabulile, because she was just evil. You know, I know other marriages don't work because men are dogs, but that marriage didn't work because Jabulile is evil. There's no way. It's a man. There's no way that there's a man that will be able to be married, to stay married to Jabulile. So I was like, that's why. So she is at her mother's house, okay? And she's busy making umendo Sophie difficult. Okay, because she should be the one to say, listen, I know, girl, listen, la pumul, you know? But she's the one that is on Sophie's back. So she wasn't feeling one. And then we find out in this conversation that Nganele Jabulile is living with Sophie, but Jabulile never called to Sophie to say, listen, my child is coming, uzofunda ngalapho, can she stay with you? She just called her brother. So Jabulile called her brother to say the child is coming to stay with them. But you know what? The brother doesn't work. The brother doesn't have a place. The brother is not paying no bond, no rates, no nothing, no water, no electricity, because why? The brother is not working. So how are you going to take your child to go live with your brother when you know your brother is not working? And you don't even call his fiance to say, hawu bandla Sophie ngiyacela bandla umntwana uzofunda ngalapho ngicela ukuhlala nawe. So Sophie was asking that because listen, umntwana ukhona sihleli, it's fine, but I don't understand why you never called me to tell me ukuthi she's coming to stay with me. Guys, umfana ngale ngajabule noma intombazane, why singamboni vele umntwana? Then you guys Jabulile is like, no, I told Prince. So if I told Prince, then I told you, because you guys are living together. So there was no need for me to call you. She's coming to stay at my house. Jabulile is like, I know. I mean, no Prince. If I speak to Prince, then I've spoken to you, kind of a situation. And then you guys, I'm starting to feel like maybe Sophie's family is right in saying that Prince is using Sophie, because in that conversation, instead of Prince saying, "Good, no, you know what, Jabulile, but I know you called me, but I also do think that you should have called Sophie, because I think Sophie has a point. It's her place that the child is staying at." And then he starts taking Jabulile's side, like, no, but you know, I feel like, yeah, vele wafonela mina, so it was okay ukuthi ufonele mina. I'm like, hey, uzolala ungagezile, ngizofihla insipho ebusuku ungazi uzogeza ngani ngoba usile. Hayi bo, Sophie is too nice, guys. Sophie is too nice. I wouldn't do it. A sister-in-law like that, then mina bese ngihlala nengane yakhe. And it's not like while you are living with her child, she's being kind now. No, she's being just as evil, if not more. And when you must continue staying with the child. But she also ended up going to see the mother-in-law. I don't know if the mother-in-law, maybe this season, they decided that they don't really want to be on camera like that. And maybe it was too much for them last season, because I haven't seen her this season. And even when Sophie was saying she's going to see the grandmother, she went to the bedroom. And then the cameras didn't go with her. Anyway, you guys, that's all that was in this episode. Oh, no. Well, how do I forget? There was Untombi no Nhlanhla. Remember, Nhlanhla's family had asked to see Untombi. I don't know why they want to see Untombi, because they don't like Untombi. They didn't like her when she was there for the 21 days. Now they say they want to see her. I don't know if they want to apologize for the treatment that they gave to her. So Nhlanhla was telling Untombi, the family wants to see her. She also doesn't read. She says, listen, I don't know why they want to see me, but if they want to apologize, I'm not understanding why I have to be the one to go and see them. They're very arrogant, that family. Anyway, you guys, I just want Nhlanhla Nontombi to get married, go and I don't know what's happening now, because it doesn't look like they live in that house that there was this beautiful house they lived at. I don't know if they were renting it or what, but there's a house that they lived in last year. And it was better because the two of them were living away from both their families, which was good. So I just want them to get married, go live on their own, forget about this family. Well, not forget, but, they can visit them. But I think now, it looks like right now they are both back at their homes. So they are visiting each other like that, because and then, so I don't know what's happening with their living arrangements, but they're talking about the fact that now they've made a decision to go get married in Home Affairs, because they couldn't find a prince, which it doesn't make sense. You can't find one prince. In South Africa, for you to now go Home Affairs just because. I feel like it must be another reason. You know what Nhlanhla and Ntombi must do? They must go on that show, Marry Me SA. They must go on Marry Me SA, get themselves a beautiful wedding. You know how they get the families to attend on Marry Me SA? They must do that. Nhlanhla and Ntombi should go on Marry Me SA, just like who was that couple that was on the same show, did the same thing when they finally decided, you know what, we don't care what the family thinks, we want to get married. They went on that show. They were given a very, very beautiful wedding, and they went on with their lives. I think that Untombi and Nonhlanhla must do the same. Whether Gogo Labo, even what they attend or not, it's up to them. But when they will get married. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in the Tanda.